Have you ever leaned in close to your cat and caught a whiff of something less than pleasant? Suddenly, you're wondering, what's that smell? It could be a sign of an ear problem. And trust me, your cat isn't just trying to get your attention. There's actually something going on in their ears that needs your attention, because that funky smell could be the warning sign of a serious issue. But don't panic yet. We're about to break it all down. From what causes your cat's ears to smell bad, to how you can help them feel better and keep those ears healthy. So, why do cat ears start smelling in the first place? It's not as simple as a dirty ear from your cat just being a little messy. The real problem might be an ear infection, which is pretty common in cats. And trust me, ear infections aren't just uncomfortable, they can turn into something much worse if you don't address them soon. In fact, that smell? It's often the first red flag that something's wrong. When you notice that smell, it's usually an outer ear infection, that's otitis externa in fancy terms. This can happen when bacteria, yeast, or even ear mites invade your cat's ear canal. You see, cats have these adorable little ears that, if not kept clean and dry, can become a breeding ground for all sorts of unwanted visitors. If your cat's ears are wet, or they've been scratching too much, or even just living in a humid environment, they are at risk. That's when the smell hits. And trust me, it's not something you'll want to ignore. But the smell isn't the only thing you'll notice. Cats with ear infections will often shake their heads constantly, scratching their ears like crazy, or become super sensitive when you try to touch their ears. If the infection gets worse, it can lead to darker, crusty earwax and even inflammation. And here's the kicker: if it's not treated, the infection could spread deeper into the ear, affecting your cat's balance and hearing. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if it's really an infection? Well, besides the smell, keep an eye out for these signs. If your cat starts shaking its head like it's trying to get rid of an itch that won't quit, if they're scratching at their ears nonstop, or if you notice any discharge like dark earwax or even gooey stuff, you've got a problem on your hands. The smell, along with any of these symptoms, means it's time to visit the vet. So, what can you do to help your cat? First things first, if you think your cat has an ear infection, got them checked out by a vet. They'll confirm whether it's an infection, ear mites, or something else entirely. But once the diagnosis is in, the next step is cleaning your cat's ears to help them feel better and keep the infection from spreading. Here's how you can safely clean your cat's ears at home. First, make sure your cat is in a calm state. Don't try to clean their ears if they're feeling hyper or stressed. This is a delicate process, so take your time. If your cat is squirming too much, wrapping them in a towel can help keep them still and prevent any accidental scratching. Next, you'll need a cat-safe ear cleaner, which you can get from your vet or pet store. Don't use regular cotton swabs or household cleaners. You want something gentle that's safe for your cat's sensitive ears. Gently hold your cat's ear flaps with one hand while using a soft cotton ball or pad to clean around the ear canal. Don't shove anything too deep into their ears. Focus on the outer ear and just inside the ear canal where you can see. After you are done cleaning, make sure to dry your cat's ears thoroughly. Moisture can make ear infections worse, so you'll want to keep things nice and dry. And hey, prevention is key. Keep an eye on your cat's ears. And if you notice any of the early signs of infection like redness, swelling, or a smell, clean them right away. If you've got a cat who's prone to ear infections or loves rolling around outside, regular ear checks can save you a trip to the vet later. Another culprit to be aware of is ear mites. These tiny creatures can cause major discomfort and make your cat's ears smell awful. You'll know ear mites are the problem if you see black, crumbly bits in your cat's ears, almost like coffee grounds. The scratching and head shaking will be more intense too. Fortunately, ear mites are treatable. But don't forget, these little pests can spread from one animal to another, so be sure to treat all pets in your home. So, what's the takeaway here? If your cat's ears start smelling funny, don't just shrug it off. That's your cat's way of telling you that something's not right. The good news is that ear infections are often treatable, and with the right care, your cats can get back to being their happy, healthy self. Keep your cat's ears clean, dry, and regularly checked, and you'll both be able to breathe a lot easier. There you have it when it comes to your cat's health. That odd smell in their ears is a problem you don't want to ignore. Treat it early, and you'll keep your cat comfortable and information-free.